Hi there, this is Beachbody Coach Allison Shellhammer, and welcome to day 3 of the open house. I hope that all of your questions are getting answered throughout this open house, but if they're not, then you can comment below on any of our videos, or you can reach out and personally message your prospective coach, and they will be happy to answer any questions that you still have lingering about the Beachbody world. So in Beachbody, there are 3 vital behaviors. The first is to be a product of the product, which is pretty straightforward because obviously if you're a Beachbody coach, you should be using Beachbody products. Our second is personal development, which I'm not going to get into today, but that's just about developing yourself from the inside out. We're not talking about just physical transformations in Beachbody, but also in internal ones to make sure that you have a positive mind, body, and spirit. And the third one, which is the one I'm going to talk to you about today, is about sharing and inviting, because how else are people going to know about Beachbody? We have to share and invite. And you can do this a lot of different ways. Obviously, you can share with people person to person, through your place of work, through a MOPS group, through church, through a book club, whatever you're involved in. You obviously are already using those groups to reach out and to connect with people. But one of the main ways that we in the Beachbody world connect with people is through social media, and that's really just a numbers game. You're going to be able to effectively reach out and stay in touch with more people through social media than you would on your day-to-day basis where you are physically in front of those people. So that's going to be the focus of the conversation today, is social media. And really we use social media in a couple different ways to reach out and connect with people that could potentially be one of your customers or one of your future coaches. And one of the ways we do that is by sharing our story, our experience, our journey. And that's where you see the sweaty selfies, the picture of our Shakeology shaker flask, different on-demand programs that we're doing, non-scale victory results. We are sharing our journey and our story and how Beachbody and their programs are positively, or I guess negatively, affecting our lives. And that's really no different than if you were sharing or recommending a new mascara that you got from Sephora or a new restaurant in your neighborhood. And you really should view it that way, because you're sharing your experience just if you would any other experience that you have in life through social media. Another way, a second way that we use social media to connect is to invite people to our challenge and accountability groups or our free groups, and run those free groups through social media, mainly via Facebook. And, that can be putting out a post or personally inviting someone to those groups and then running it through a private Facebook group. It's a really important part of our business, a really big part. It's a really value add that we have to our customers to help keep them accountable, because we're obviously, not going to always be able to be face-to-face with them, but if they can virtually connect with people to keep them accountable to their health and fitness goals, then a lot of people are going to have success doing that. So that's a second way. A third way that we use social media is to connect with them personally. So the first two are really talking more about doing general posts, but a third thing that we do is send messages or send personal invitations to people to connect with them and see if they're interested. And that, you're not always off the bat talking to them about, hey, this is Allison, I want to talk about 21 Day Fix. It could be simply reaching out to one of your friends from college or high school, or someone you haven't connected in a while, and just seeing how they're doing, asking about their kids, their spouse, the new house, the new dog, whatever. And so you can imagine that through that, you're actually getting an opportunity to connect and truly reach out instead of just scrolling and liking people's statuses. So you really are connecting with people, and I can promise that if they're watching you and they're seeing your journey, it's organically going to come up and say, oh, wow, I saw that you completed PIO. I was kind of sort of interested in that. Can you tell me a little bit more about that program? Or what is this Shakeology stuff that you're raving about all the time? People are naturally going to be curious about what you're doing, and they're more comfortable a lot of times asking you in a personal message. So that's number 3. And a fourth way we do it is or a fourth way that we use social media is actually connecting with more and more people. So you might, go through the people who you know and start, oh, I really actually do know this person. I went to high school, or I went to college. Or it might be more friends of friends that you're starting to connect with. But the more people that you're connected with on social media, that's going to be a bigger base, a bigger pool of people that could be potential customers or potential coaches in your future. So we really build that to build your potential base of people of your audience that are seeing the wonderful things that you're doing with Beachbody stuff. And on these platforms, you're not going to want to vom at Beachbody. In fact, we don't encourage that. We still want you to be you, be true to you. And the great thing is that we have trainings in place that will teach you all of the things that you ever wanted to know about social media. Our upline coach, Trisha's my coach, and Trisha's coach is Danielle Natoni, and she is Fit and Funky. And I would actually encourage you to go out and look at her page, because she is a social media guru. This woman has it down. Just has it down. And she has all these fantastic trainings out there on social media that you are going to have access to if you join our team. And also you're going to have the knowledge that Trish and I, or whoever your coach is on this team, already has, and they're going to teach you those things. So you don't need to be scared of social media. You don't need to be the expert or the guru, because other people have already figured that out for you, and it's all in a YouTube video somewhere, I promise. And the other objection or reservation that you might be having, and I know this is one I personally had myself, was really putting yourself out there on social media. I know that was a reservation I had. I was worried about being judged. I was worried about, gosh, what are my friends and family going to think that now all of a sudden I'm a Beachbody coach and I'm sharing my story and sharing workouts and food. I did that stuff a little bit before, but when I became a Beachbody coach, it obviously became more prominent. And I remember after I became a coach, I was in the middle of my P90X3 round. And I knew at the end of that round, I was going to share a transformation picture. The transformation of me at 7 weeks postpartum, through PIO, through P90X3, all the way to the end. And I gained 40 pounds with my daughter, and it was not coming off as easily. So I had to really, really work for it. And so you can imagine the transformation from 7 weeks to, the end of P90X3. And I think that, in the beginning, I definitely wanted to crawl under a rock every time I was making a social media post, but I was having anxiety about posting this specific transformation picture because I was wearing a sports bra and, a pair of workout pants. I took that picture thinking no one else was ever going to see it. So I posted it out on social media after much reservation and anxiety, and I'm texting back and forth with one of my friends like, oh my God, I can't believe I just put that out there, and my friend wrote to me and said, what are you having anxiety about? And I was like, I'm, worried people are going to make fun or whatever. And he said, Allison, what are those people really making fun of? Hard work and dedication? If that's the case, then the joke's on them. And I thought about that, and I was like, he's right. I mean, what am I sharing? What am I posting here? I'm posting a mom of 2 children that had 2 kids in less than 2 years, and I'm posting my real baby body, and I'm posting the sweat and work and dedication that I had, and I'm posting my results because and I'm posting and using these products that I absolutely love. That's what I'm posting about. So if somebody wanted to judge me or make fun of me for that, what are they making fun of? Hard work and dedication? So what? So what? But the truth is that I haven't had anyone, at least to my face, say, you're really annoying, Allison, and maybe that's been behind my back, I'm sure, at some point. But most people that have reached out to me have told me how positive and inspiring and that they've really enjoyed it. And even if those people never become my customers, I can tell you that has been truly rewarding to hear someone say, I'm inspiring them to become a healthier and fitter person. And isn't that what it's really about? Isn't that why we started this journey, is to become a healthier and fitter person and help other people along the way? So I know that might be a social media objection that you have, is that you're worried about sharing, but you never know who you're going to inspire. And it's really been a much more positive experience than probably in your head you think it's going to be. So if you have questions, post them below. But that is an overall gist of how we use social media as Beachbody coaches to connect with our potential customers and our coaches. Bye, guys.